Created in 1990 and released in 1991, we have Dick Tracy on the Sega Genesis. I have no love for Dick Tracy. I've never seen his movie and I hear most of his games are trash. With no love for Dick and never seeing a comic or a movie, you might ask yourself, well then good sir, why are you playing it? Well, simply put, a cornholer in Twitch chat told me about this game. I was desperate for something to play, so I humored the man, and I was greeted with a guy in a yellow trench coat blasting a bunch of well-tailored gangsters in a big city. The gameplay has you walking on a line, being able to move left or right, jump and duck with enemies approaching in the foreground and in the background, shooting high and low. Taking it all in, I was immediately interested. I liked the blend of the rail shooter in the background mixed with the action in the foreground. You'll hold down the C button to blast at enemies in the background and use the B button to blast the putos in front of you, the A button being your jump, which you'll need for gaps and bullets. The game starts out being a lot of fun and fairly challenging as you start to find a harmony between the foreground and the background. Sadly, what starts out being a fun interactive challenge becomes an overwhelming beatdown, faster than you'd expect. The game has no extra life pickups, health refills, it actually has no items at all. It's just you with a pistol, Tommy gun, and your fists. The levels become longer, enemies become stronger, moving twice as quick by stage 5, with some real difficulty showing up as soon as level 3. The only salvation you will find is bonus rounds after you beat the boss of every area. You are greeted with a lineup of 3 people, some good, some bad. Shoot the bad guys and don't shoot the good guys to be rewarded with a maximum of 3 credits. I found the first 2 bonus stages to be fairly easy, but after the first 2 it becomes near impossible for me to earn any credits. The game has you trying to react in a second or less, and I'm an old man. With 6 areas and 3 stages per, you get 5 bonuses. I usually walk away with an extra 14 lives before the bonuses become impossible. The bosses, like everything else, get hard pretty quickly. The first 2 aren't so bad, 3 and 4 a little tougher, but one of the biggest cock blockers in the game is a guy named Flat Top on level 5. Dude's a real son of a bitch. He's shooting high in a blink of an eye, shooting low to put your life on tow. At one point in the fight, he turns out the lights while he's fighting you, and becomes a nightmare. Dick Tracy on the Sega Genesis is a game that can hook you in because it's fun, but what I've realized is the fun runs out real damn fast. The difficulty of this game escalates too quickly. The worst part of this game are the levels where they take away your gun. You're forced to navigate hostile terrain, moving at a snail's pace to try to get close enough to punch somebody in the dick. The driving levels I think might be the most fun and have the most action. They have you barreling down the road while holding onto a police car, blasting clown cars and mobsters. Dick Tracy is a game that has you moving slow but playing fast. I give it 6 dicks out of 10. Better than a lot of trash, but ultimately not worth your time. My name is Late Night Retro. You can find me live at www.twitch.tv/LateNightRetro.